beat, step a slice through your mind like a knife. Every line's a conversion, every verse is your life. No fix, no lies, just a boom uncut. Bring your heart, bring your soul, till you're getting shut down.
This is fire. This is fire in DOTTA booth.
You're getting shut down.
What is good? This is your boy Vibe Reaction here in Fire in the DOTTA booth. This is the panel right now. These are the judges. King Prime, say hello to everybody, sir.
What's going on, people? It's your boy King Prime, one half of the Dreadin podcast, obviously.
And our sister, Kool.
Hi, everybody. Mama Curry. No, stop. Stop. Restart.
No.
Why?
No.
Just one more time, please.
He's gonna look. Listen, Crow. If you want to do it again, just do it again because Disco Doc is gonna edit it. He's gonna edit all this.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
Do it again.
Come on.
Do it again.
What?
And my
What?
sister, Crow.
Hang on. Do it again.
All right.
I'm
3,
serious.
2,
I'm serious. You're making
3.
me sweat.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and my sister, Crow.
I don't know what to do now. Don't worry. We'll keep the first one. No, it's
All right. So this happened.
It's the first time I've done this shit, okay?
Disco Doc wanted this. Disco Doc wanted these
fine.
trios, so that's what Disco Doc gonna get.
This is fine.
Have fun editing, sir. And that's all I gotta say.
Nah, editing is for pussies. Let's go raw. Well, hello there you sexy little furballs. Welcome to Season 2 of Fire in DOTTA booth, the competition for Ren Reactors who also rap. We're mixing it up with the judges this year, with Vibe Reactions and Crow Reactions as head judges, plus a guest judge in each round. Starting with our boy King Prime from TDIP, the Dreadin podcast. Let's fucking go.
It's Mama Crow, okay? Mama Crow and Crow Reactions, everybody. This is my first
Start
time.
punching shit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There
My
you go.
first time.
Why are you hyperventilating?
Because this is a nerve-wracking. Okay, I'm good.
We're family.
It's us.
You
I know,
shouldn't
I
be
know.
nervous.
I know, I'm on edge. I've got, like...
She's
X
going
Factor
to
gear and
punch the
shit.
camera by the end of this. I guarantee
Yeah,
she
she's
is.
gonna punch the camera.
So this is season 2 to Fire in
Yeah,
DOTTA.
good.
We got 6 for round 1. We have 6, and I believe round 2 is already done as well. So round 1, we got 6 contestants. They don't have the names. It's contestant A, B, C, D, E, and F. So that's how we're gonna name them. We're not gonna, even if you think that you know who the fuck the person is, just that's how we're gonna name them.
Ray's right. Just like Season 1, judging is blind. I've made simple lyric videos labeled only as Contestant A, B, etc. Even if a judge recognizes a voice, it is a small Reniverse after all, they've been asked to stay totally impartial. Meanwhile, we get the full reveal as we watch along.
Then Doc is just gonna edit everything from this point on. So
Cool.
we're good on starting whenever you guys are ready to start. It's
Ready.
simple. The criteria, did you guys have the criteria that Doc had?
The judges decided on 3 criteria. The first is personality, just that vibe and being themselves and having originality. The second is creativity, how they lay the lyrics to the beat, hooks, etc. And the third criterion is lyrics and execution, technical aspect, rhyme schemes, linking to the theme of each round. The judges will take each of these into account, and then give every contestant a score out of 10. At the end of each round we will have a leaderboard, and all 6 contestants will take part in every round and fight for the glory of winning Fire in DOTTA booth Season 2. Last year it was Straw Hat Dynasty, but who will take the crown this time?
Round 1 is 1 minute long. Song theme is in the beginning, the origins of the rapper. So it's gonna be the origins. So we're just gonna judge it the way we're gonna judge
Oh, I
it.
got it.
All right.
We judge it the way we judge it. Everything. I'm judging off of everything.
Cool.
I'm going off of idea, just the concept of the rap, just the whole angles that he's taking, Everything I'm gonna implement. The cadence, flow, bars. I'm implementing everything in my judgment. I'm trying to look for everything in it. So if it's gonna be, we have to be 100% honest. We have to be 100% like, because it's got to be a winner at the end of the day. We're gonna have to pick somebody. So we have to go non-biased. Just go with what we hear, and I hope we have fun with this.
We will.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go bring up the screen real quick. This is the first time me hosting anything.
Ooh, that's
like
better.
This. So
It's not staying like this, Crow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Relax. The disappointment was
I found my therapist here.
Cool. All right, so this is round 1, Contestant A. Let's see, and we got I think the same person that did it last time did the production on it.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to look for the name because I want to give them a shout out too throughout this whole judgment. I think it's something with a V. I know that. We'll get it later. I'll look for it. We'll get it later. Contestant A, it is on you.
I entered this world with a brain wildly divergent, atypical at school mind, recess immersed in words and obsessed with grammar books, dictionaries and learning, but still can't define what it means to be a person. Man, my body's hurt. I mean what I say what I mean. That's a facsimile. You can never be like me, but who am I to be hurt? Just a speck on this earth, a compressed dust. Rescue lost. Nah, slowing down feels like I messed up, and my existence was a puzzle. I'm missing piece, so I stepped up to snap back, counting beats, fever, calories, and steps. No gap, took too emotional and nodded off to the pad. Started reaching in the hat, traveled to every avenue to shrink my body till my brain went mad. Internalized, infernalized, eternalized, can only search and find words that I had burned in my early mind. Don't you dare inquire why. So while the enemy attacks inside body and mind, this formerly gifted millennial child turned burnout when tested by life. Ain't pointing fingers, but I'll make you read between lines.
Okay.
Ooh.
That was Contestant A. Okay.
Do we get to replay or no?
If we all vote that we want to hear it one more time, we could vote and say we want to hear it one more time. Do another run back and hear it. It's only a minute, so I'm pretty sure.
What do you think? I'm for the replay.
You want to hear it one more time?
Yeah,
I
just because.
I could give you my judgment right now.
I've got my judgment already.
Well, I'm an amateur, so this judging thing.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You're not an amateur. You've been doing this.
You have 10,000 subscribers.
No, I know about specifically rap. You know what I mean?
Music is all the same. Music is universal. Music is universal.
Okay.
Let's play. If you
want to play again,
I can play it back. I can play it back.
Just because I want to really make sure that I heard properly. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, not a problem. We'll play it back. Let's go. I like this beat. This beat is fire.
I entered this world with a brain wildly divergent, atypical at school mind, recess immersed in words and obsessed with grammar books, dictionaries and learning, but still can't define what it means to be a person. Man, my body's hurt. I mean what I say what I mean. That's a facsimile. You can never be like me, but who am I to be hurt? Just a speck on this earth, a compressed dust. Rescue lost. Nah, slowing down feels like I messed up, and my existence was a puzzle. I'm missing piece, so I stepped up to snap back, counting beats, fever, calories, and steps. No gap, took too emotional and nodded off to the pad. Started reaching in the hat, traveled to every avenue to shrink my body till my brain went mad. Internalized, infernalized, eternalized, can only search and find words that I had burned in my early mind. Don't you dare inquire why. So while the enemy attacks inside body and mind, this formerly gifted millennial child turned burnout when tested by life. Ain't pointing fingers, but I'll make you read between lines.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies first. Crow.
Oh no, don't put it on me first.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do this one. That one play base and I next. Okay. All right.
So everyone's rapping on the same beat.
Everyone's rapping on the same beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's gonna be
okay,
the same
okay.
concept. It's gonna be the same origins, beginning. They're talking about their origins, their beginning,
Yeah.
in their life, pretty much. It's their story. They're saying so. That's what every artist is gonna be doing.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you don't want to go first. All right. I get what she was trying to do. I understand what she was trying to do. But she was doing too much of her own production without just filling that in with rap, just rapping. She was trying to do too much tricks with the every and all this. You know, she was doing a lot like the Yoda thing and stuff. If you were to do this through production, then yes, I understand it. But you doing it verbally and not adding that production behind it is just making it sound off for me. So when she's trying to go high and she's talking, she's telling her story, absolutely. I'm hearing everything she's saying. But it's just like she's rushing it too much. I guess the minute was too short and she was adding too much too fast. And it was just I was thrown off on the cadence completely throughout the whole thing.
It's weird that you said that because I was paying a lot of attention to the cadence as well, and it's like for me the cadence was very, for me there was very limited cadence. I didn't get a lot of variation in between what she was like how she was doing, because like you're saying, telling a story definitely, but it was almost linear,
right?
And this is what I'm getting. I was like, all right, okay, cool. Like the fact that she was listen, she's able to skate on a beat without a shadow of a doubt, especially towards the end. I was like, okay, all right, she's on the beat, but then like it's not.
It was too up and down for me. Yeah,
it's just it needs to kind of, you know.
If I needed to hear, in layman's terms, I needed to hear the passion.
Yes,
I needed to feel the passion.
That's exactly
of the words that she was saying. I understand. I heard the words she was saying.
Yeah.
I just didn't get that. I live this. This is the life that I lived through the cadence, through the flow, through the direction that she took with the beat. I would have made the audio louder. I would have put my audio louder.
Yeah,
and
the
I
mix was.
It was good. I really wanted to hear her. When I try to struggle that as a consumer of music, when you're trying to hear the artist over the beat, it's already making me work too much to listen to you. If you would have made the audio just a little bit higher and just not try to do your own mixes in between your verses and really just gave it your all, I think it would have been a good one. But I definitely heard what she said and respect to her to use rap and use hip hop to talk about her struggles and everything like to continue doing it. But I'm gonna pass on this one for me.
Yeah.
What do you think, Crow?
Yes. So me, that's why I feel like I had to run it again, because the same. I felt like I was, and I didn't know if it was me. That's why I was like, can we run it back? Because I felt like I was a bit underwater, like I was trying to really listen to the lyrics, but it wasn't loud enough for me. But in saying that, like, I thought that maybe midway, she definitely did, like I felt myself moving, like I started flowing a bit with her, but it was a bit chop changey for me. But yeah, if there wasn't so much, I don't know, like distractions, with the, I would have been able to really, I don't know, digest her story better. Feel it. Like I was missing the feeling. I was missing that feeling. And that, I felt like I was a little bit underwater, and I was like, I wish I could hear it like louder.
Like, especially with a story like hers, like you want to feel it as a consumer. Like, me, I go off of feeling. I go off of what that artist is gonna make me feel. If you make me feel something, that's when you're gonna see me react to that. I go off of vibes, and it just wasn't there for me, man. But
just felt like there was too many layers.
I would like to hear it again sometime in the future.
On top of the lyrics.
once she gets the editing and she gets that right. I would like to hear the progression. Absolutely, because she she was skating on the beat. She was on it, but it was just like it needed that spark to say, oh shit, I feel you. Okay, then now I can understand the pain. Now I can understand where you came from. So that's what
it's a little bit detached. It was just a bit too detached.
Right. All right. Next is well, I'm not gonna. It's contestant B.
Do we have to score?
Or we can just message him now and say, "Hey, how the fuck are we judging this, bro?" That's just gonna be the easiest way to make sure that we're not fucking up. How we judging this? And let's do this now. This is what you get for getting a whole bunch of ADHD motherfuckers to try to run this shit, Doc. This is on you, bro. How the fuck I'm judging this shit.
And then Crow off screen eating cake again.
Eat your food, girl. Go ahead, man.
You know what? Do you know what? What you need to do when you send this, you're obviously gonna send this file to Doc, right?
Right.
Keep the file and just edit the fuckeries into the video, innit?
No, don't do that.
No, listen, edit the fuckeries in the video. Like, so Crow eating food, Crow having a meltdown about being late. Crow saying, no, wait, change it.
Crow, you can't do this on camera.
Bro, you can't.
Hit your back. Put your arms up.
Crow, hit your back. And plus, Crow, I've got 20 minutes, man. I've got to get my kids.
You made me choke.
Well, I've got half an hour. I've got half an hour before I go get my kids.
Fucking Doc answered back. Doc answered back. What do you mean?
Oh, God.
No. That's granola down the wrong pipe hole.
Oh, you are a maniac.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Oh my god, this is more harder than I thought.
Oh, God.
It's not that hard.
I'm so glad you can't smell it. Damn.
You just have to be. You have to be. What?
I know.
Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna get my headphones. Hold on.
Imagine if the mics had a smelling device.
The 3 criteria we agreed are in each description under the theme. Just keep it consistent throughout the 3 rounds. The 3 criteria we agreed on are in each video description under the theme. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. Oh, he's got the judging here. I'm so stupid.
Oh, God.
Here we go. So read this right here. Judging criteria. Yo, Disco, edit all this shit out. I'm letting you know that you're gonna edit all this shit out. So judging criteria: personality, just that vibe and being themselves and having originality. Creativity, how they lay the lyrics to the beat, hooks, etc. And lyrics execution, technical aspects, rhyme schemes, linking the theme of each round. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Because I want to make sure, because I know we're missing something. Okay, you can choose whether it's out of 5 points or 10.
There we go. I
so
know
that's what he said.
I have to have a number. What are we doing?
So what? So I have 5 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick, let's score A real quick. So like that, I could give him an actual number chart of what he could use.
With A, I put a 5 because I didn't feel that giving them any less than that. I think it would have been a bit of a violation, me giving less than a 5. Obviously there was a disconnect, obviously, with how it was mixed, so I couldn't hear anything too much. The cadence was okay, yeah, but I just didn't feel connected to the song itself, so I gave her a 5.
Okay. Crow?
Yeah, I also gave a 5 because the same. I just felt like, it felt like it was a bit underwater, like it was something like detached. I couldn't reach exactly that feeling.
So we'll do 5 across the board then. We'll just put it 5 across the board for her, and she'll be good with that. All right, cool. Now, she's still not going.
Are you waiting for? I'm ready.
You got? Are you sure? You done eating?
Yeah, I was writing.
I'm joking with you, Crow. Relax.
Okay.
Holy moly! All right, contestant B.
You're gonna make me...
Round one.
Okay.
Ray, change the screen. Change the screen. Change the screen. Change the screen. Change the screen.
What two?
I keep on screaming at me.
Yeah, there we go.
Keep on screaming on. You gotta keep on screaming. Yeah. We'll have some fun, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo. I started rocking around drug dealers and shooters, talkative in the doers, block army recruiters, Midwest City to be exact, nigga. It's a wild place. Keep my name out your mouth. Hot sauce to a mild taste. My brother sold 3 mil with manager sway. I am hip hop. That's why I happen to play. I said I battle in Mr. Reed class with Tyrico. Lunch line hit the cipher with my peepo. This nigga Josh heard me flow, say I was throwing heat. My first recorded freestyle, throwing beat. I pissed on it, goddammit. Said that I can dish it out, but you can't sing me with the Titanic. I remember it vividly, translated it lyrically, prayed about it spiritually. I body till infinity. The reason why I do this, so you know what the truth is. They hate it cause they constipated and don't do shit.
Cause they constipated, they don't do shit. That's how you rap. That's how you rap.
Got some good
What do you mean? First freestyle, Doya beat. What? What? Listen,
that's what back in the day shit right there.
Yeah, go do that. Yes.
Vertical body shooting.
I like that. Hold on. I gotta find a pen that works.
That was a bit. I've got some goosebumps happening. That's pretty good.
Okay, listen. Off rip, right?
I don't think it's done yet. I think we still got more. Hold on. I just stopped at that, baby. I just paused it at that one because that was too good.
Okay,
that was too good. Hold on.
Hate it cause they constipated and don't do shit.
I think. Hold on.
Constipated and don't do shit. Constipated and don't do shit.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Okay, well.
Alright. Pause it before it plays again. Pause it before it plays.
Got it. I caught it right on time. Woo!
Alright, okay. Off rip.
That was it.
That's how you introduce yourself.
Yes.
That's how you introduce yourself.
Absolutely.
Right? So Cadence, evidently, he's a student. Whoever he is, he's a student. He's He listens, he's listened, he's inspired by many different artists. I caught a lot of punches. Dude was punching in that beat. The Doya, listen. Man, listen. Real ones know about the Doya beat, alright?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Constipated. This was absolutely cold, and personality. It's all encompassing. It's all embodied. That. Hey. Hey.
That one got it. That one was exactly what the criteria was.
Yep.
Is exactly what he gave us.
Yes.
He told us, contestant B really showed out. Absolutely. Yes. And I love it. Like you said, I'm just gonna mimic what you just said and everything when it comes to the cadence on it. The only thing that I could give him a minus on is he didn't use the whole entire beat.
Oh yeah. He did let it fade out a bit too early.
To me, he let it fade out. He could have thrown in a couple more.
Yeah.
He could have stretched out that last one. He could have added a couple more to stretch out that last bar, and just made it hit at the end of the minute. And but that'll be the only thing. But what he gave us in the minute that he did give us, it's exactly what the fuck we were asking for. So
exactly.
Whoo! What you guys giving him so I can write it down here?
But that is clean sweep, home run, 4 goal touchdown, slam dunk, 10.
10 from Prime.
10.
Bro,
what do you say?
I'm saying a 9, okay? Because no.
Go.
Listen, I love the grittiness. Like he came in and he was staunch, you know, and really like just owned his story. And it was punchline packed combos. But I actually liked the fade out at the end. But I understand like it's a minute, so make the most of the time. But I do like that fade at the end, you know, like.
Don't get me wrong. In a regular, if it was a regular song, not a competition, I would agree with you. Yeah, in a regular song, absolutely, that fade out is dope as fuck. But me as a judge, I want to hear you on that full minute. I want to see what you can do from the start to finish, and like the more you add on, the better you're displaying your skill, the better you display who you are. So I mean, but
I like the way he played with the beat too, like he held, like he gave it space, you know, and then I don't know, he just toyed with the beat a bit and just didn't like the first one. Just, you know, it was like I was struggling to catch my breath, but I like the way he was just really relaxed, you know.
Right. So you're giving him you said a what 9? Yeah.
I like that.
I'm gonna give him a 9 as well, and it's just because of that. That's the only reason he didn't use the whole entire beat to me, and I just want somebody just to do. I want that to be use the whole minute, bro. Like I want to hear you. I want to hear exactly who you are, and
can
if
I
you
say
think
the
you
one
can do it in
point,
less than a minute, then you're not thinking too much. You're like I want you to. There's motherfuckers that have albums talking about who they are. But I understand. I understand they wanted to make it sound clean. They wanted to make it sound like a track and everything. It's dope. I give it a 9. I ain't going to give it a complete like 0 or anything, but I am going to give it a 9 though, just because of the ending. I would like to hear a full minute used.
Yeah.
My point deducted was because I still am missing that Hardy feel, you know, like, I don't know, like, what am I trying to say? Like, that moving sort of like, I don't know what I'm trying to. I still don't feel like I've felt
feeling it right. You didn't feel connected
to
it.
Yeah, like felt the Hardy part, you know, that I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Now this is contestant. So we're the scores right now is to Contestant A we got 5 across the board for the 3 of us. Contestant B 9. Prime is 10, Crow is 9. C, Contestant C is up next. Let's go.
Yo. Born in the 90s, raised in the golden era of hip-hop. Forever fresh without a ziplock. Student in the game, it shouldn't come as a shock that the dope I got so addicted for putting none on the block. Age will push me to stop, not a product of my surroundings. Nerdy our kid that skateboarded and read things. Comics, knowledge of people, it's funny how fate swings. Everything together, perfect harmony, the way the universe sings. The resultant aftermath is this multiverse of threat created in the lab that was reality. With its pen and pad, my brain isn't normal. Don't know if it's good or bad, might have an alien upstairs like American Dad. Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Shout out to the book club, you know the description. Stories around with my origins and main mission. If you're on the same path, then pick up the transmission.
Alright. Who wants to run back that one? I would like to run that one back myself.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yo. Born in the 90s, raised in the golden era of hip-hop. Forever fresh without a ziplock. Student in the game, it shouldn't come as a shock that the dope I got so addicted for putting none on the block. Age will push me to stop, not a product of my surroundings. Nerdy our kid that skateboarded and read things. Comics, knowledge of people, it's funny how fate swings. Everything together, perfect harmony, the way the universe sings. The resultant aftermath is this multiverse of threat created in the lab that was reality. With its pen and pad, my brain isn't normal. Don't know if it's What's good or bad might have an alien upstairs like American Dad. Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Shout out to the book club, you know the description. Stories around on my origins and main mission. If you're on the same path, then pick up the transmission.
I just wanted to see how long he was gonna let that beat rock without rapping. That's all. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I don't like that shit. In a regular song, yes, I get it. But on a competition, bro, use that whole minute. Like you're in front of a panel of 3 reactors that if we hear your shit, we could be like, oh, let's react this shit. Let's push this shit. Let's do this. You could do something big with this. Use the whole minute and show us.
How long was it? How long was it?
The last it was about a minute and 17 seconds, and he spent the last 18 seconds with the beat just dying out.
18 seconds.
If I'm not mistaken, let's run it back. I'm gonna run it back to that part, but so he stops rapping. Well, I think it's longer than that actually.
Path to pick up the transmission.
55 seconds he stops that transmission. All the way to a minute and 55 to a minute and 17.
22, that's 22 seconds.
22 seconds.
Now when you say it like that, that's crazy. It doesn't feel like that long.
How much lines you think you could put into 22 seconds?
You can get
you are artist.
Yeah, and you can get an A out of that. You can get a nice A out of that.
So that's what I'm saying. You could tell me who you really are in 8. Or you could at least help what you just finished saying. You could just add something. So all right, but that's all. Let's get off of that part. Let's talk about what he brought to the table. Let's talk about what the personality. I couldn't really connect with him. I couldn't really. The flow and cadence was just all the way through, just the same. It didn't change anything. The lyrics, he had the lyrics. You could tell the guy could rap. You could tell that he could rap. You could tell he could pick up a pen. He could really do it. It's just that it's that same issue again. Is that personality, that personable. He sound like, and no disrespect to the artist, but he sounded like every other rapper that I hear that is coming up. Yeah, that is trying to be in this rap shit, and it's just like this is not you. This is just what you think you should be. Right now, I feel your story that he's saying. Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but like I said, this judging is not all about the lyrics. We're not just judging off of what you're saying on this. You have to make me feel. You need to grab me and say, "Yo, Ray, sit the fuck down and listen to me." Like in the artist B, the contestant B. B was able to do that for me. I was able to connect because he's talking that street shit that I was in. But he knew how to deliver it to me with that, with that bravado attitude. And I'm here. This is my beat. I'm taking over.
Yeah,
he grabbed the beat and made it himself.
Feel.
Yes, exactly. He had a dominance to it. This was just.
Too playful.
I rapped on this beat. It's too plain for me. Like the words, yeah, cool, dope. I hear what you're saying, brother. But I needed a little bit more you in it. I needed a little bit more. I needed a little bit more of that person's pain of what he went through in it. Like in the beginning, I couldn't even understand what he started off with.
Yeah.
When it first started,
I wasn't sure if he was saying a different language. Like for me, and I don't know how to I'm not very technical, but it's almost like the tone of his voice was a bit too sharp for me. Like I don't know, it was like leaving a strange aftertaste. So I wasn't able to connect because of that sharpness. There was no.
Yeah, I wanted the playback because I wanted the first to catch to see what was it in the beginning that happened, because I don't know if that was just an overlap of the beat and the audio of his voice, just overlapping, and one was too loud for the other, so they tried to. It just sounded like the beat was fighting the voice in the beginning, and I'm just like, what happened there?
I thought he might have been speaking, but he might be like, speaking in his native tongue or something. I wasn't sure.
I mean, if it is, then my bad if I didn't understand it. But like it was too, like, we could hear it back if you guys want. To me, I don't know. I can't call it.
Yo.
And then 10 seconds to start. So you take 10 seconds at the beginning.
Yeah.
You didn't rap a minute. So, I mean, it was for... I know it's technical, but we're judges and we have to look at every...
No, that's good.
And I'm just... All right, let's go.
Born in the 90s, raised in the golden era of hip-hop.
No, he's saying... He's speaking English.
He's speaking.
He's saying born in the 90s in the eras of
hip-hop. Yeah.
But it's just the way he...
Yo. Born in the 90s, raised in the golden era.
Yeah, since when it been in the hip hop, it's like you were trying to. Why are you laughing, bro?
Sorry. That's just the way you did that. Sorry. That's the way you did that.
All right, but you understand what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying. It's just like, all right. So, what do you think, Prime, bro? I'm talking.
Okay, so I'm mimicking everything that you both said. What it looked like, again, one thing that will turn me off completely is a bad mix. You can say the best things. You can have the best cadence. You can have the best flow. You can have the best punches. If the mix is shit, then everything feels off. And that right there, that was, as soon as I heard the first couple of words, and I heard the mix, I was like, nah. So listen, brother. Listen.
So you were checked out from the.
Brother, I was respectfully, I was on autopilot the whole thing. And do you know what it was? I checked back in, right, because in the middle of the song, I heard he made a little nod to the Renegades. I heard that because he said the book club, the description. But in the middle of it, it looks like he was just throwing words into the song, like literally
it was full.
Yeah,
to me it sounded like fillers, like a whole bunch of fillers put together.
A whole load of words, and it was just like, because I was listening to it, and when you played it back again, he didn't rhyme one word for like, I don't know, 15 seconds. So I'm like, okay, so he's actually filling words. And then I was like, all right, cool, okay. For me, it's a non-star. It just didn't hit me. It didn't hit me.
Okay. So what are we scoring on? I'm gonna give respectfully. I'm giving it about a 2.
I echo that sentiment. Yeah, I echo that as well.
All right.
2 a 2? Did you say? Did you say 2?
Yeah.
I had him at a 5.
Okay, if that's what you want to score, that's fine. Yeah, that's what you want to score. It's like I understand the attempt.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. It wasn't executed the way it was supposed to be executed.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't correct.
I'm looking for that personality. I'm looking for you to stand out to me and say, "Hey, this is who I am. I am contestant, whatever, and this is my story. I want to sit and live. I want you to make me cry. I want you."
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be fighting things to hear what you're saying. Like I don't know. It's just not coming through clear. It's muffled.
Contestant D is next. So tell me if you guys can hear it. I'm pretty sure you guys can.
Yeah.
This thing on. Mic check 1 2.
Okay.
Disco box fire in my bedroom booth.
Okay.
Let's go. Cannot wait, there's no debate. I got no time on being late. I'm welcoming myself to this independent purpose of this mental rap game. So it's my 60-second of fame, my 1-minute story of the unwritten truth. I'm still surviving all my bad days and not them twisted brainwaves. And mask up all the broken pain, still cry about my past fails. Whilst I still breathe to all our guardian angels, may you forever rest in love and peace. Now I've planted this purpose seed, fills me up with H2O to help me grow and soul seek. By the music power that's invested in me, it gives me great honour to own this self-made personal belief. Just an unbeaten life test that I'm deeply trying to succeed. These basic bars and beats help me break down this anxiety. Awareness rapper now stamped and labelled as non-binary. Equals to 0 fucks to following a deep dive society. Doing all of my own shit quietly. I am made, this is my final fate, undeniably. I'm blessed to be inspired by the goats unjustifiably. The ruler of Ren, flawless Victus, and of course king of the American Hill, Nasty Knots.
that wasn't. She wasn't. That wasn't. Okay, that wasn't that bad. She didn't end that one that long. She only used up only 5 seconds of the beat at the end.
Alright, you got that dart. You got your timer going. You got a stopwatch on. I know you do. You've got a timer.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, use the whole minute. That's all I'm saying. Use the whole minute.
She started from second one, so I actually like that. She started that. Hello, is this thing on?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that shit.
She played around. That's why I smiled. I was like, there you go. You got to be creative. Like, I'm not saying rap. You don't have to rap, but if you go in there and you just make a skit in the beginning and make it a whole, that's using your time wisely, not just letting the beat rock. And like, all right, the beat is fire, but you need to relax. I want to hear you. I don't want to hear the beat. I want to hear you. Yeah. So, I don't. I'm still going over my notes in my head with this one, so you guys can start this one off.
So with this one, first of all, it's the first English contestant that we've got. So I'm British contestant that we've got. So I'm happy about that. What made me smile is obviously at the beginning, you know, she's messing around with the beat. The cadence was actually, it was okay. It appears that she doesn't. It's quite obvious she has limited experience with rapping, based on how she was skating on the song. So I'm not going to hold her. I'm not going to hold her on that, right? And now the only thing that I made a comment about with Contestant C is how the mix was. I'm thinking that it's probably going to be the same across the board. Not everybody has access to microphone and mixers and stuff like that. So I might have to take that. I might have to take that out of my judgment. Because it appears to be that's the case. I liked it. I liked it. She was British. She started off. She used the entirety of the song, bearing 5 minutes. Margaret said. I heard she did a little nod to Nox, a little nod to Victus.
I did like it. I'm gonna say 6. Okay, you give it a 6.
I'm gonna say 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you think, Crow?
Yeah, well, I liked how she started it because, you know, even though it's just like she seemed comfortable, so I started to feel comfortable because she was easing into it, you know. So I was like, okay. So it made me feel at ease. And then this is what my brain did when the cadence come in, okay? There's a certain part where it felt like, I don't know, I was waiting for her to do something different. It was just like, it felt like then and then. Like, I'm not technical, but it sounded like continuous little flicks, like then and then.
Right.
What's that? Like,
that's the cadence. That's the cadence.
That's the cadence.
I know it's a cadence, but okay, so that's the cadence. Inflections, yeah. So it felt like I was waiting for her to just either go up or down or, you know, or change it completely.
Right,
but,
right. So she kept the same. She kept it the same. My thing is that it sounded to me like she started off on fire. Off rip, she started off on fire. And then to me, it sounded like it got to a point where she was chasing the beat instead of riding on the beat.
Yeah. Okay, you just hit it right on the head. Because I started to feel out of breath, you know, I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable at the start.
I was like, if she keeps on going in this route, she's gonna pass the fuck out. Like, so I was like, she needs to breathe. So she needs to change this shit up because if she doesn't, it's gonna be bad for her. But no, I love that too. I hear the she has very, like you said, very limited access to sing. She could be a problem with good production. She could be a problem.
Yes,
I think so. I think with a lot of practice, if she continues this rapping and she continues practicing, because I like what she did. I noticed that she changed the beat, not the beat, but she changed the flow.
Yes.
and it kind of gave me like the editing in it. She kind of added another like a filter on it or something to make it sound different than what it's been sounding, without changing the flow. So instead of her changing the flow, she edited the flow change in it because it changed everything off when she just changed that pitch.
Yes.
That small little pitch that she changed everything. So I was like, okay, I kind of will give her the point of, okay, that was creative as fuck to do that. But like you said, it just sounded like at one point she was just chasing the beat down. And when the artist starts chasing the beat, they're going to sound winded, and it's not going to, the bars and everything that you're saying is not going to come out right, because it's going to sound like you're rushing every other word. So I'm not hearing every other word you're saying because you're saying it so fast. Then I'm like, take your time with the cadence, but make every word impactful. Kind of, if you're going at this in a minute, if I'm an artist, and Prime, you could chime in on this better than I can because you are an actual artist. But if I'm an artist and you give me a minute to work with it, like he gave them a minute 17, because all of them in a minute 17, I'm pretty sure the 17 is for your intro and outro.
Yeah.
You need to split that 17 between the intro and outro and use that full minute to tell me who you are.
Facts.
So she was trying to tell me who she was and everybody next door to her.
Yeah.
Because she was just putting too much words in when she could have just calmed it down a little, get into specific things that really make sure the core her.
Yep.
And then, really go in on just using the creativity on the bars instead of how many words I could fit in. In a minute, I need to use my words wisely and make sure every word is impactful. That's what I'm looking for.
Cool.
In this whole thing. So.
Yeah, valid.
You said you gave her a 6. Crow, what you giving her, Crow?
You know, 6, yeah.
I had down as a 7.
7? Okay. I'm gonna give her a 4.5. And the reason was because she could have used that time a lot better than trying to show us how many words she could fit in a minute.
Yeah.
And I get that she was trying to tell us her whole entire story, but that's when, as an artist, you need to sit down and be like, all right, I need to give them a minute, and that minute, it needs to be about me. And it's just, when you start chasing things, I start not paying attention no more. And that's my problem. As a listener, is like when you're just going too fast for too long, and you're not changing the cadence up, and you're not doing anything, I'm just like, but I'm like her originality. I like her personality. You could tell that she loves this shit, and you could tell that she's been through some shit. You could tell she has that personality part of it. So that's why I'm giving. If it wasn't for that, I would have given her a 1.
Oh, really? Hush.
Fair.
I mean,
even though I feel like there was a lot of, it was all packed in, but like I said, if she had kept that comfortable, like the vibe from the start, it would have been heaps, easier to listen to, like and connect with.
This is another one of those.
I still like I would rather an artist try and put more in than just be slack. So I like the she was keen, like she felt like she was hungry to really, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I felt like she wasn't being lazy. Let's put it that way.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. No. There was not one lazy bone. She used up her time, but it's just more of a.
Overuse.
I really wish she would have took the time and slowed it down so I could hear her story more than try to run. I wanted to connect with that because I love how she came in. I don't know if you guys saw the smile, but I was just like,
yeah, no,
I was like, okay. She's coming in now. Now this is one that I'm gonna get excited for because she's coming in. But then she just went, and then my brain just went, is that a butterfly? And then my brain, like, I can't, like, even, like, and that's not even for nothing. Even when M does it, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Don't fast rap. I don't want to hear that shit all the fucking time. That fast rap shit to me is just like, I want you to, how Ren does it, that it's kind of fast, but he breaks the shit down that you can hear every word.
Yes.
You still want to be able to
explain himself.
You still want to be able to lip sync.
Exactly, because I'm the type of person I want to sing along. I want to sing along to your shit. if I hear something dope and I hear I'm feeling it, and I start catching the cadence, because when I try to learn a song, I hear the cadence first. I practice the cadence, and then once I have the cadence down, it's just me adding the words that I've already heard a million times, and it's easier for me to learn how to sing along with the artist. But when you're rapping like this, for your first time of me hearing you rap, I'm like, no, I want to hear you. I want to hear you. I don't want to hear this fast rap shit just yet. I would like to hear it. I like to hear it later on. Yeah, absolutely, because I like it. But when you're introducing yourself to a panel of judges that probably have never heard you rap,
yeah,
you kind of have to put that in consideration when you're inside of a contest. You can't. I don't want them to be like, oh, but I put time. You could put all the time and effort you want. If I didn't like it, I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to like it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying you had to come into this a little bit more. I would hope that they could take some of this stuff in consideration of what we're saying, and it's not to take them down. It's just to help them better their craft.
Yes.
I've been around music all my life. King Prime's been around music all his life. Crow, you've been around music. We know this. We know what it is to our artists, what we like in our artists, what music is supposed to sound like, and how you have to use every element. Exactly. So this is not I'm trying to bash on these motherfuckers. No, it's I'm trying to, hey, this is what you guys need to fix in my eyes. But I'm only one person. It doesn't matter what the fuck I say. I mean, like I said, I'm not in the music industry. I'm just a reactor. So it doesn't matter what I say, but what I think holds a little weight, and I think you just need to add a little bit more of yourself into this.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to show us these fireworks of, hey, I could do. Tell me who you are, because it's the first time me listening to you. This is the first time Prime is listening to you. This is the first time Crow's listening to you. You need to tell us who you are. Not show us that type of skill. Exactly. So once my brain starts going away, when they start doing something and they're like, all right, it's cool. You could go like 20 seconds doing that. Now jump into something else now. When you spend the whole half of the thing, I'm like, man, I wish you didn't do that. That's the first thing I said is, damn, I wish you didn't do that. But now more that we talk about it, I'm going to give her a 5. I'm going to give her a 5 because
I think that's fair.
I'm going to give her a 5. I'm going to give her a 5 because she did put work into it. And she told us about her. She did do that. So I'll give her a 5. I'm going to be a nicer. The C's still going to stay at a 2.
Yes.
I'm just saying. All right, contestants now, where we at? E. Where I'm at, it's 9:55 right now. So at 10:55, you'll be back.
Yeah. So 11 a.m. your time, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can continue this as soon as I get back. You're still eating food?
What are you talking? We're not recording.
Yeah, we are. We are recording.
We're still recording. All right, okay, look. I'm going to get my kids. We will reconvene in an hour because I want to finish this.
One, two, three. Spilled guilt on my feet. I'm a sick bovine who rhymes when he speaks. Blessed with a guilty bar. Boy with some other's lar. Extra pasteurized. Drinkable. Dairyman. Lactose-loving tendency. A calcium-rich entity. If everything is said in bone, then this is how it's meant to be. Elementary. Dear Wason, you might find yourself inside the carton of the guiltiest of our time. Let's get it pouring, hot frothy. I'm ready mover, I'm milky. I turn it up to 11. The dairy gorgon of sipping. The strangest thing, I'm the boss. When the hunger lingers, I'm pouring. Sweet like a glass full of guilt. Because I'm dairy, I pop it. The front door is open. The guilt man, I'm on it. I've got my creamy delivery and I'll fill up your pocket. No stopping, locking me not when I move up. I'm swat and when I take from the fridge, I'm basking in your robin. 4. 4, 5, 6, sip of milky mix. Door 666, husband's gone. I go in. Maverick, home wrecker, villain of that marriage shit. Words are kind of muffled when you're sucking on my massive. Who's the guilting milkiest? Who's the smoothest sneaky kid? Call the neighbors on this street before I tap it. The lady called, feeds me on the sheet. I'm a milk-o-kid, so far from shy. I'm the type to grill a housewife, miss. Catalyst for married health combustion. The adulterer of visits and deliveries. At home, at dawn. Dairymaid, spread your legs like they're buttered up. Pragmatist, not before I enter, then I handle it. Pull up to the house. When I pull it flat, the guilt I bring, her husband's out of town. Milk for the lonely wife, let loose while he's away. Call the guiltman for deliveries, the ladies want to play. Hey, marriage now has lost all meaning. How can they all be true? With the guiltman on his morning round, husbands work all day while the wife get wet inside. I'll be a home wrecker. Ring the bell, take his spouse. Top of the wall, top of the bed, my mom. Out of the sheets and I roll. Top of the game, guilty for murder. I show him skills like a bull on low. Creamy like dairy, I bend it like frosty. Dip, windy flies in. I'm splashing, my cash in. Ready, I'm heavy. Full, fat is my dairy. Drink my work, fill your belly. Leprechaun on your telly. I have a lucky charm. Don't believe me, the facts are. I go fast like a news car. Don't believe me, then milk y'all. Aw, sip. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. I don't feel so well. Call a vet for myself. I don't feel so hot. My udder creaming, more than butter. Things gone wrong for too long. Chocolate bomb explodes like lover. I don't feel so fresh, my bro. Things get creamy, drinking slow. Head in Hong Kong. Milk soup is what I have for brain. I know that I want to spread this melted cheese. Watch it rise, bubbling from the toast, sizzling to the skies. Living with lactation is a blessing in disguise. Never second churning, buttermilk getting right. Want to sing into the culture of my way. Travel to the edges of my cheese wheel and grind. Look for all the flavors that I never seem to find. Till then, I guess I'm still the guiltiest of our time.
Okay, hello everybody, it's Crow. Okay, people, listen. We are on Fire in Doc's booth, season 2, round 1. We weren't able to get round 1 done in one hit, and so when the brothers were able to meet up again to do the last, we had 2 more contestants to do before we had to have a break. Sorry, I'm very, very unwell. I'm very under the weather. I have a sinus infection, so it feels like there's a fire in my nose. I feel like I'm breathing fire like I feel like a dragon. Anyway, and I probably sound like one. Going off track again. That's what I do best. We weren't able to get round 1 done all at once. When the brothers met up again, I was unavailable. So this is just Crow judging the last 2 contestants, okay? I missed the last 2. Then I'm going to send it to Disco Doc, and Brother's going to edit the video, edit me in with my score. Okay, so that's where we're at. And please excuse, yes, I'm not myself. I'm very unwell, but hey, I only need my ears to work, and they work just fine. So bear with me. I'm just a little bit out of breath. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is rough. So, Contestant E, round 1. Let's go. Well, maybe if you press play. There we go.
So, now we got E and F. E is going to be played now. Tell me if you hear it.
Yep.
Run it.
Stop smoking. Life was never perfect, smiling on the surface. When you compliment me, I feel I don't deserve it. But when my life shifts, I'ma be the one who earned it. I'm the one who put the work in. You motherfuckers worthless. Don't take your time for granted. This the only time you're granted. Life will knock you out and it'll leave you empty-handed. Evicted from the uterus. I know it's fucking ludicrous, but hip-hop's my home, so don't treat me like I'm new to this. Legend in the brain with the writings I create. Yours a little bit different, like simple and plain. From the roots of my origin, the shit is in my veins, and I'm loaded up with venom. Don't play with a snake, cause it was humble beginnings. But when I stumble, I'm winning. I'm coming straight up the Civic, ready to rumble, I'm swinging. Are you catching my drift? You feel the temperature shift? Orochimaru this shit and leave my mark on this bitch.
Okay. So.
Were you counting the seconds again? I knew you were doing that. I knew you were doing that. What was it this time? What was it this time? Was it 22 seconds again?
I think it was 27 seconds.
25.
Because he stopped at
25.
Wrote you tomorrow this shit and leave my mark on this bitch.
$25.
25 seconds.
Ah, okay. Okay.
All right. Let me stop it right there before the next one starts. Okay. Bro, it's I need to feel something. I need to feel something. That's what. Yes, they're knowing they're rhyming. They're putting the words together. They're rhyming.
Yeah.
They're giving their shot, and they're doing what they do. Is once again, it's like a constant theme that's going on. There's no, I don't feel it. I need to feel what you're delivering to me. And the schemes and everything's cool. You're rapping. You're on beat. You're doing that. That's great. But it takes more to really impact somebody and really touch somebody about your origin, about where you from, who are you as a rapper, who are you not even as a rapper, who are you as a person. Just put it in lyrical ways, but let me know who you are as this person. And I think I'm not really getting that. It's more of like a copy paste. I don't even want to say that because that's disrespectful. It's there's no passion in it. It's almost like generic. You're giving me the same flow, the same beat. It's not the same, obviously the same beat, the same flow, the same words, kind of the same kind of aura you're giving me off of the songs, and it's just like I need to hear something that's gonna catch me off the screen and put me on the side of oh shit, this is different than anything else that I heard today. I haven't heard anything that is really telling me, oh my God, this person is like, whoa, I get it. I understand you now. I get who you are. I connect with you. Me and you are feeling the same. I'm just not getting that. Yeah, you can put words together, you can rap, but you're going to make the audience, you're going to make the consumer feel what you're delivering.
Yeah. Like, I echo everything that you said. Like, for me, it was... First of all, it sounded like he was biting M. Right? And it was okay. I'm not even saying like he used it as inspiration. It sounded like straight chomping. Like literally, like you said, I know you didn't want to say copy and paste, but you know,
I think there's better wordage to use than copy and paste.
Yeah, there is.
There's better wordage to use than that. That's why I take it. I won't put copy and paste. And like you said, it's. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It's too much mimicky.
Yeah.
Like this is a competition, bro. Like I want to hear you. I want to hear what you're bringing to the table. I want to hear what you've been through, your personality. It just all the story. Like I don't know. It's nothing's jumping out on me. Like this is my origin. This is, like because when you tell me, Ray, the theme of this is my origin. I'm expecting something.
Yes.
I'm expecting a story. I'm expecting the story to be entertaining and at the same time using your lyrical ability to flip words, use schemes, add bars, and show your cadence and your flow on this beat. And I know it's a lot in a minute to do perfectly, but I'm going to give, and anything that I do, I'm going to give me. I'm going to give 100% me.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at with it. I'm going to give it. I'm going to score it. I'm going to give it a 4 for the attempt, but it's just like it's not catching. It's not getting me to. I want to hear this again. Or I want to re-listen to this again. Like B gave me the feeling like I want to listen to that verse again.
Yeah. No, I agree with that, and I echo what you said with E. I'd say a 4 as well. Nothing stood out. I didn't feel excited to hear it. I didn't feel connected with the individual. I know nothing of the individual.
Right.
Again, very, very linear cadence, so there's nothing to show any kind of versatility with playing with your voice. No versatility with actually playing with the words. No versatility with your flow changes or anything like that. I guess do you know what it is? Like we're spoiled because we've listened to a lot, and we're going beyond 50 Black Pox. We're talking Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, old school LL, old school Wu-Tang. I was just about to Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? So we're different.
When we judge, we're not judging you off of. We're not judging these artists off of what other artists here on YouTube that is putting out music now.
Yeah.
We're going off of years and decades of hip hop knowledge and just different sounds.
Yes.
So we know what what sounds good. That's why people listen to a lot of what our opinions are, because we know what sounds good. And we know when he's working. Now, don't get me wrong, each and every individual that came here today to show and gave us a song today or a verse, I see potential in every one of them. Absolutely. They all could take this and just work. Keep on getting better. Keep on studying the greats. Keep on studying the Big Daddy Kanes and the Rakims and the LLs and the KRS-Ones and all these other rappers that made the wave and paved the waves for these flows and cadences that a lot of us take today and use for what we do. So, I mean, it's not a slight to anybody, but this is a competition, and going into it as a competition, you have to take the criteria and everything in consideration when you're putting in a track. I think they all have the potential to be the best in their lane, but they have to find their voice first before they can make their own lane. I want to hear more personal things. I want to hear more. There's a competition. You need to. And the creativity, I could see the creativity is being attempted. The creativity is being used, but not in the way it's supposed to be used.
Yeah. I echo.
So, I mean, and I know it may sound harsh and shit like that, but it's just I have to be honest when it comes to this when it comes to a competition.
Yeah.
If you're trying to win something. If this is for you to win something. The judging has to be non-biased. It has to be honest. Right, we're going to go by what it is. It has to be as honest as we can. So, like I said, no slight to anybody. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You got. I could hear it. I could hear that there's something there, but just work at it. Keep on working on your craft. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Absolutely.
So, we got to take our time with our craft, learn from our craft, and slowly implement and just add it onto our arsenal. As more that we learn, just add it, so we can see the growth and see the difference, and keep on going on to these competitions. That's how you sharpen your sword, when you're inside the freaking dojo with other rappers trying to sharpen up their swords. It's the whole point of this.
Absolutely.
Is to get this shit done. So
absolutely.
So we gave it a 4. Crow, if Crow shows up in the midst of us doing the last one and the closeout, then I'll let her. Me and her will stay here. You could bounce. Me and her will stay here so she can listen to the two. Get her judgment numbers, and then we'll finish it, and I'll send it to Disco Doc.
Contestant E was really, really aggressive with it, wasn't it? It was kind of aggressive. By the way, I love this beat. The beat's cruisy, so that makes me feel at ease. So I was a bit conflicted there because I understand where he was going with it, like really trying to stamp himself like, he comes from humble beginnings, but life's been a bit hectic, so you know, it's created this hardness in him, and so don't mess with him. Don't play with him. He's you know, he's part of this hip hop scene. He's earned his stripes, and he's here. And I was getting that vibe. I guess the conflict within me is that beat is so smooth and so, it's just a nice, comforting kind of beat. And I don't know, there's a fine line between aggression and passion. Or is there? Are they just words? You know, is it the same? I'm not sure. I feel like just the word choice was a little bit too simple, and I think there was too much focus on, you know, that aggression part and being staunch instead of really letting me in and telling me your beginning. You know, I want to know about that humble beginning. I want to know about that more so than what you feel like you need to be now. Like, I want to know why you've got this aggression. Aggression's probably the wrong word. This hunger and this fight in you now. I want to know more about that humble beginning. This is in the beginning, so tell me about that humble beginning. But he delivered it well. I was able to hear the words too, so that was a plus. And yeah, I guess for this, what would I? For me, I'd give this a 6 because I wanted to know more about that beginning. Like I said, I feel like he just skipped a bit instead of like focusing on the theme, the beginning. I think he said the humble beginning. He comes from humble beginnings. Yeah, elaborate, brother. Tell me what that is. And then, you know, I want to know about that first. I want to know the foundation, what you've built yourself on. Anyway, so that's me. For that one, 6 out of 10 for me, for Crow. Okay, we're going next. The last one.
Cool.
So we're going to listen to the last one, which is F.
Yes.
All right, let me start that over. I got to get my bearings in order. See, she's still not here. Imagine if you would have waited.
Nothing, Uncle.
All right. The last contestant F. It is on you.
Guess I'll come out of retirement on you niggas. Figured I'd show my bar certification. Heard? The world forgot I do this rapping. Blame it on reactions. Acting like the pimp and the justice ain't still smashing. Right. Been legit ever since 12 and moved out my mama crib. My scripture bit. Fortune 500, know what the business is. Stop really on the block. Outside. Gang ties had the game sold up like full lobbies and controlling. Now just slide.
Wow, that's what I'm fucking talking about, bro. That is what I'm talking about, right? That's how you get on a beat. First off, he came in with the beat cocky, yawning and shit like this is nothing.
Energy, dick swinging energy.
That energy, exactly.
Dick swinging energy, Uncle.
Perfect. That man was hanging low. Whoever the fuck this is, he dropped it on somebody, and it's not it's on their forehead right now. That man came into play. Hold on. We're going to have to bring that back because the yawning what got me.
Yeah.
The yawning is what got me. I was like, he came in cocky. He better rap. You can't come cocky like that and not rap. Hold on.
Guess I'll come out of retirement on you niggas. Figured I'd show my bar certification. Heard? The The world forgot I do this rapping. Blame it on reactions. Acting like the pimp and the justice ain't still smashing. Been legit ever since 12 and moved out my mama crib. My scripture bit, Fortune 500, know what the business is. Really on the block, outside. Gang ties, had the game sold up like full lobbies and controlling. I'm a slide, I'm a sip, I'm a box. I'm the shit without the plop. Got drip, so I drop. Just nasty.
I'm the shit without the plop, so I drip and I drop. That's just nasty.
Game, controller, lobby.
The brother. Hold on, man. Hold on.
So I dropped. Just nasty. My last number was my first number.
Back all the way?
Run it all the way back, Unc.
Okay,
Run it back, Unc.
I got you. Cause I got low key want to hear the shit from the beginning.
Yeah.
Hold on. I like the energy.
Guess I'll come out of retirement on you niggas. Figured I'd show my boss certification. Heard? The world forgot I do this rapping. Blame it on reactions. Acting like the pimp and the justice ain't still smashing. Been legit ever since 12 and moved out my mama crib. My scripture bit, Fortune 500, know what the business is. Really on the block, outside. Gang ties, had the game sold up like full lobbies and controlling knots. I'm a slide, I'm a sip, I'm a box. I'm the shit without the plop. Got drip, so I drop. Just nasty. My last number was my first number. Like I hit them with OKs, but reverse on them. And this my bummy phase. Looking like I ain't had a cup for days. Survey says I'm the last to duck a fade. Got the world's nicest whip. Every time the trunk pop it waves. Pouring up more.
Hold on. Because he's hitting me left and right, dog. He hit me left and right. That whole fade ski. No, come on, dog.
Come on, man. Come on.
Hold on, man. He said cut for days. 7 days last for duck for. The way he's just rapping right now. He's taking over the beat. He's owning this fucking beat. This beat is his now. He's cocky. We got the cockiness going for him. The bars are just out of this world. And it's not only that. Believability. I believe this nigga is the way he is.
Yes. I don't know who this guy is, yet I know who this guy is. I know who this guy is.
You know what? That's the best thing that I've ever heard you say. I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah.
But I know who the fuck this motherfucker is.
We know who he is.
Hold on, bro.
Nasty. My last number was my first number. Like I hit them with OKs, but reverse on them. And this my bummy phase. Looking like I ain't had a cup for days. Survey says I'm the last to duck a fade. Got the world's nicest whip. Every time the trunk pop it waves. Pouring up more cups than the party games. Don't let rambles get you handled. You can bitch and talk your shit. Just don't forget to hit them noties and sub to the channel. It's www.youtube.com/Drink the Kool-Aid. And if it's Twitter, Instabook, or TikTok, it's Drink the Kool-Aid.
Shout out to my nigga Drink the Kool-Aid. Hold on, bro. Oh my God. Oh shit, this is round 2. I can't play this. 10.
20.
20.
20. It's not even. It's okay. Right. Okay.
Listen. All right. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you go first because I can't. I need to get my.
Right. Okay. All right. You know what? No. I'm gonna address him personally, right? Because I'm gonna address because we now know who he is. I'm gonna address this nigga personally. Archibald. Okay?
Archibald is crazy, bro.
Archibald. Who the hell do you think you are, bro? Who the hell does he think he is?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think somebody told him that he was that nigga, and he came in here and he did exactly what the fuck we wanted him to do.
There was
he understood the assignment. The cockiness for me was what it was.
Yes.
I love me somebody that could get on that mic and say, yeah, I'm that nigga.
I'm him. He is me and I am him.
I like that. So far in this round, Contestant B and F.
But body bags. It is a clean sweep. And what it is that he had, again, like Contestant B, punches for days. It's like every other line was a punch. So we stayed. We were invested. We know who he is now.
Right.
Like oh my god, who does he remind me of? There was a flow. What was it? I'm in my bum. He said, "I'm in my bummy phase. I'm in my bummy phase. A sun, I'm the last one to duck a fade." I'm like, oh my god.
It's like the whole thing was fucking nasty, bro.
Like,
what I'm saying is, and look what I'm saying. He stopped and he promoted his whole shit. He promoted his page. He promoted everything. But look at the end.
5-6 seconds.
Just 6 seconds of just
6 seconds
of just fading. Just 6 seconds of fading, bro.
6 seconds.
Because he used it. He used up the end, and like I said, it's not about. Hey, I want you to make it interesting. Use the whole minute that they gave you, or minute 17 that the beat, the producer gave you, to actually use it all up in creative ways. That's creative as fuck. You're promoting your whole entire page and everything. So if I didn't know who the fuck it was, now I know who the fuck it was.
Now I know. Yeah.
Now I could go ahead and I could go and pursue listening to more of this guy's music and shit like that, because that's not. Besides all that, this motherfucker was rapping.
Yes.
That's not act like he's not rapping. He was rapping on this shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Great job, Drink the Kool-Aid.
I did not know Archie had it in him. I genuinely didn't know that this guy had that in his utility belt. That was an absolute. That was. Do you know what it is? And I think that's him at what, 20%. This was baby food to him. This was baby food.
I could say that. I could say that this is not. I don't think this is Archie sitting down creating an album.
Yeah.
This is Archie coming to a competition, understanding the assignment, writing for that, specifically that assignment.
Yeah.
And delivering the way with the confidence and everything that we're looking for.
Facts.
And it's not even before he mentioned it was Archie, I didn't know who the fuck it was.
Neither did I.
To me, you want me to tell you who it sounded like for real, low key? It sounded like Quito.
Really?
To me, it sounded like Quito for a minute. So I was like, is it Quito? And then I was like, but Quito didn't say he was joining this. So in my mind, I was like, Quito, because I talked to Quito just a couple of days ago. He never mentioned that he was writing for any of this. So I was like, all right, so it's not him. And then I forget, I was like, Archie is on this though. And I haven't heard Archie's rapping voice that much. So I'm just like, the one as soon as he said that shit, Drink the Kool-Aid, I was like, oh, my nigga, Archie, okay. It started coming back together. Now I'm like, okay, Archie is in this shit. Let's go. So, I mean, but besides him being my boy and us knowing who he is.
Yeah. He's a skilled MC.
Before that, we were saying this. Yeah. Before we found out it was Archie, we were saying this.
Yes.
It was just good all the way around.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't think you could give it a 20 though.
I can't give it a 20. I mean, you can't give it a 20. But at the same time, right? If I say it's a 10, because this for me personally, it was a clean sweep. He had everything. He utilized the entirety of the song. We knew who he was before we knew who he was. He had absolutely amazing punches. Every other line was a punch.
Yep.
And his flow and cadence were on point. But here's the thing. I gave B a 10. I gave B a 10 and I gave F a 10. But if we're going to be completely honest, F doesn't smoke B because B was good, but F was clear. F was clear. So in that respect, I have to give B a 9. I have to.
Okay.
Because There is absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way. And I'm talking from a musical standpoint and what resonated and connected with me. There's no way. There's no way B and F are on the same path. Respectfully, of course. There's no way.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to go. I have to go back and say B is a 9, and F just takes this entire round.
I think. I mean, Crow will probably say. I don't know what Crow would say, to be honest with you. I don't know what Crow would say, but I think it's fair. I gave Archie a 10 too, and trust me, and I wanted to make it very clear. Even before I knew he was my boy, he was going to get a 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to make that very clear. He was going to get a 10 no matter what. Because
facts.
Because I just low key I need to play that shit again.
Guess I'll come out of retirement on you niggas. Figured I'd show my bar certification. Heard? The world forgot I do this rapping. Blame it on reactions. Acting like the pimp and the justice ain't still smacking. Been legit ever since 12 and moved out my mama crib. My scripture bit. Fortune 500 know what the business is. Really on the block. Outside. Gang ties had the game sold up like full lobbies and controller knots. I'ma slide, I'ma sip, I'ma box. I'm the shit without the plot. Got drip so I drop.
He told us too. I'ma sip. He told us. He said
the game sold up. Like lobbies, controller knots, the knots in the controller cable.
Yeah.
Oh god,
this boy is nasty, bro.
He's too nasty. He's too nasty.
Drip, so I drop just nasty. My last number was my first number. Like I hit him with OKs, but reverse on him. And this my bummy phase. Looking like I ain't had a cup for days. Survey says I'm the last to duck of fame. Got the world's nicest whip. Every time the trunk pop it waves. Pouring up more cups than the party games. Don't let rambles get you handled. You can bitch and talk your shit. Just don't forget to hit them noties and sub to the channel. That's www.youtube.com/Drink the Kool-Aid. And if it's Twitter, Instabook, or TikTok, it's Drink the Kool-Aid Daily.
My dude right there, bro. The way he just formed the last bar to end up him shouting out his page and his Twitter and all that shit, bro. It's just smart marketing. It's smart to put inside in a. I know a lot of judges don't like that when motherfuckers be promoting their shit in things. There's a lot of them that don't like that shit. I think it's creative as fuck. Because at the end of the day, if you put your tags at the end of trash,
that's exactly that.
I get that.
Imagine if the previous ones that we heard and they started putting their Instagram and X. I'm thinking like, yo, big man, let's relax. Let's chill for a second, right? Because there's nothing for them to follow.
Let's get right first with the Lord, and then you start putting that stuff because I mean this is a person, and you see, and I kind of hate that he has the advantage of saying his stuff and nobody took advantage of saying their names, unless they said it like clever ways in their bars and we just didn't catch it. That could be a possibility too.
But again, that's not down. That's on them. They didn't make it. They make it obvious, innit? Like we're supposed to catch it or find a way to catch it, and they probably didn't make it obvious. But at the same time, Archie told us from the jump, from when the song opened, that he is him. So I'm gonna smoke this beat. I'm gonna outbar everyone, and at the end of the song, you're going to know who I am, and you're gonna follow me. Who are we to argue, Unc? Who are we to argue? He laid the foundations from second one.
And I felt like I know more about Archie now than I did before.
There you go. Exactly.
Because I didn't know this nigga don't duck fades. I thought that nigga duck fades all the time. Like his haircuts are all fucked up. But no. That's my guy. That's my guy. I think you know, he did exactly what it was asked of him.
Yeah.
He did exactly what was asked to him. He used every bit of it, besides 6 seconds at the ending. But other than that, he started off with the cocky shit with the yawning, and then went in pretty much stating, "Yo, this is the intro. Yeah, I'm about to go fuck some shit up." Yeah. And then he went in on continuing fucking shit up, and then he ended it the right way by promoting his shit. And I think he did. He was very creative, personable. I felt it. I was with him every bar.
Yep.
And exactly what I needed, bro.
Well, listen,
It's
complete
exactly
the
what I needed.
assignment. Every checklist that we wanted, he actually checked off. So yeah,
The hard part is people taking what we're saying for this and thinking we're saying do exactly what he did.
No,
we're not saying that. That's not. And I want to be very clear with that. I'm not saying do exactly what Archie did. No, what I'm saying is he was comfortable.
Yes.
He was him.
Facts.
In his mind, there was nobody else that was gonna win this but him.
Oh God, no.
And I believed it.
Yes.
The same way they beat the contestant B.
Yeah.
He understood the assignment. He felt it. He knew, okay, this is a competition. I need a rap. And he rapped.
Yeah.
The ending was a little bit, this ran a little long.
You're never gonna let that go.
Bro,
You're never gonna let that go.
This whole competition, that's one of my bugaboos.
Yeah.
I just like I need the ending of a song because you could start off a song fire and you could the whole entire song could be fire towards the ending. If the ending you fade off with 14, 15 seconds of nothingness, I'm just like, you could have said like 3-4 more bars.
Yes.
Right there that could have really knocked my socks off.
Absolutely.
Use every bit of the beat. It's all I'm saying with beat. Other than that, beat was fucking amazing.
Yeah, he was.
But that was it. I just thought it was use the whole entire minute and 17 at your, add a chorus, add a hook. Even if you add a hook or a chorus, like a short hook in the beginning to start off your verse and then drop your verse, that would even been fire. But use every bit of that time. Don't let it just ride out like that. You're not promoting your EP right here. You're promoting you. So you need that whole minute.
Facts.
You need that whole minute to talk. So
hang on.
Absolutely.
I think we got good.
I didn't think that we were meant to know who the contestants were, because brother just put it all out there at the end. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness me. Why not put some advertising in for yourself right there at the end, brother? I see what you're doing. Okay. I had to listen to that again because personality plus. Okay? Don't hate on me because I know who that actually is. I'm not going to be biased at all, and I promise you that when I'm reacting, when I'm judging. Okay, but obviously I know who Drink the Kool-Aid is. Okay? I didn't have to guess there because he said right at the end. And those of you who follow him, personality plus. Okay? And it came right through there. And I just love what he did with that. As I mentioned before, I was missing the humble beginnings. Brother Kool-Aid just spoke on that. He gave us a little bit. When he moved out of his mama's house, when he, how he said he'll come out of retirement, and I'm one of them, brother. I did not know Drink the Kool-Aid was, I don't know why, I just didn't know that he rapped. So there you go. I didn't know that. That's the honest truth. So, wow. But I love the fact that he's brought his personality out in this. Okay? He took notice of the theme. He incorporated that and made it around all that. And I love the ad-libs and all that he was using. Like it just gave it character, and it was interesting and fun, and I just loved it. I loved it. So so this is a dilemma because I don't want people thinking that I'm going to be biased because I know Brother Boy, but at the same time it was good and you can't deny that, so for me I'm going to give that a 9.5. I am. I don't think I haven't given anyone a 10 in round 1. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because you know, we've got 2 more rounds to go, and I want a 10 to really get me up off my ass and just like throw in the punches, you know? That's what a 10 needs to do. That a 10 needs to make me feel like doing a combo. You know what I mean? That will be a 10 for me. Okay, but that was amazing. It really was good. And I love that, you know, he kept true to himself. That is very much his personality, and I could hear it, and I could almost see him, because I know that he's like that. He's like, I loved it. Okay, I connected straight away. I love that, and I love his voice, and I love his tone and how he delivered it. Really confident. And anyway, 9.5 from me. I'm out of breath. That's me. That's round 1. Let me get this to Disco Doc so he can get it to you.
Thank you for all the contestants that came in.
Facts.
We judged it the best that we could with our knowledge. I hope nobody takes offense to anything that we said today, but this is a competition. We're just telling you our honest opinion. But there's one thing that all of you got in common. All of you, we could hear that you guys do love this rap shit. You guys do want to do this for real.
Yep.
Continue on working on your craft. Continue on joining these competitions to sharpen your craft and get better and better and better against people in here that've been doing it probably longer. And because I'm pretty sure Archie and Contestant B and probably E also, they had, or not D, they had some type
some kind of experience,
back experience in this rap shit, so we could hear the difference of time experience. So it's all about time. With timing, everything gets better. Continue on doing what you guys are doing, and I want to hear more of it.
Factual.
You got anything to say, Prime?
No, listen, I quote everything you say, Unc, that you know what I'm saying, please don't take what we say as gospel. Obviously, with me and Unc, we've been around for a bit, so we understand a little bit about what, like I said, we've been sport for choice since the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So we've got like 4 decades of hip-hop that we've got in our spirit. So that's why we're trying to be as concise, as honest, and not fickle, but just letting you know that if you're trying to get to a certain level, this is what you need to do. There's certain assignments, there's certain points that you have to kind of figure out. And like we say, cadence and flow is like fundamental. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You may not even have the best bars, but you don't need the best bars. But as long as people hear you and believe you, you got something.
With it a lot. I've seen a lot of rap battles before, and I've watched a lot of rap battles, and I've seen people not have as much bars as the other person, but they had performance, they had delivery, they had cadence, and they had flow, and the other person had better bars, but this person with the cadence, flow, and everything won it. They won the whole entire battle just because they knew how to deliver. They knew how to convey it to an audience and deliver it to a point where we all were connected to it.
Yeah.
So it's not what we say is to help you better your craft.
Well, there we have it. Thank you to our judges for their attention and for their honest feedback. You may not agree with everything they said, and that's okay. But they really do want to take their decades of experience and help each artist improve and grow. Let's recap the scores, then I'll see you next time for Fire in Doc's Booth, Season 2, Round 2. In 6th place is Contestant C, with 9 points. In 5th place is Contestant E, with 14 points. In 4th place is Contestant A, with 15 points. On the podium in 3rd place is Contestant D, with 18 points. In 2nd place this round is Contestant B, with a massive 27 points. But taking the top of the leaderboard is Contestant F, with 29.5 points. A huge congratulations to Drink the Kool-Aid. Thank you to Vexo, our beat maker, all the contestants and our lovely judges. Until next time, punk.
Beats that will slice through your mind like a knife. Every line's conversion, every verse is your life. No fix, no lies, just a woo uncup. Bring your heart, bring your soul.